Hello. Today we are starting new chapter integration. New chapter, new book. Okay. So before starting integration, I'll tell you the different name of integration is antiderivative. Whatever the whatever we have done in the differentiation, it's just a reverse procedure of the integration. Okay. So first let me give you a list of the integration and then we'll start exercise. Okay. So here is the list. You just pause it and note down all the formula and please remember all these formulae because these formulae will be used when you are solving the question. Okay, so antiderivative procedure, just let me tell you, you have seen that in all the integration formulae, plus c plus constant is coming here. How this constant comes, let us discuss. For example, suppose I am going to differentiate x square plus 2. Differentiate x square plus 2 with respect to x. Okay, how to differentiate this term? Dy by dx x square plus dy by dx into 2. So it is coming 2x plus 0. Okay, so that the meaning is the differentiation is 2x. So because it is the antiderivative reverse procedure, so that means when we are integrating 2x, then we are getting the result x square plus 2. But actually what happens when we integrate the term 2x, then what is coming this x square upon 2. Only x square will be coming here. But your answer is x square plus 2. And this 2 is what? It is a constant. So that means when you use the antiderivative term, always there's a constant. Okay. So this constant is used as a term capital C. And that's why you have seen that in the list of the integration, always plus C is there in the indefinite integration. Okay. So that is one. Integration, like it is, this is the symbol of integration. Okay. And I write something x square plus 2 and it is dx. What does it mean? We are going to integrate the term x square plus 2 with respect to x. Okay. So that is the procedure of solving integration. By the way, it is antiderivative. So some of the question in your book, it is first part, all the questions of the first part, it is given that using antiderivative, find the using antiderivative or using differentiation procedure, find the antiderivative. Okay. Exercise 7.1. Question is, find an antiderivative of the following function by method of inspection. Find antiderivative by method of inspection. Okay, by method of inspection. Method of inspection. Question number 1 is sine 2x. What is it? Sine 2x. We are going to find the antiderivative, means integration of sine 2x. But we are using method of inspection. We are not using integration or integration sign. Okay. Let us suppose, let dy by dx of a is equal to sine 2x. Am I right? We don't know which term should be taken here so that its a differentiation is 2 sine 2x. Because if its a differentiation is coming sine 2x, that means what is the meaning? The integration of sine 2x is this a. Okay. Right. So I have considered that dy by dx a is equal to sine 2x. Now what is a? We analyze what should be a. Which term should be taken a so that its differentiation will be sine 2x. If I will put a is equal to cos 2x, then the result is dy by dx cos 2x. What is the differentiation of cos 2x? It is minus sine 2x. Okay, but here we want plus, so may I take here minus x. Now minus sign here, differentiation of cos 2x is sin 2x and multiplied by 2 for balancing, because it is not 2 here, so for balancing may I write here 1 upon 2. Okay. So that means minus 1 upon 2 dy by dx cos 2x. Okay. When we differentiate this term, cos 2x minus sin 2x, and again differentiation of 2 is 2 cancel, minus minus cancel, sin 2x. Okay. So that is sin 2x will be the integration of, minus 1 upon 2 cos 2x. When you integrate this term, you are getting the differentiation sin 2x. Okay. So this method is called a method of inspection. Okay. I'm taking one more question from this. Suppose I am taking fourth question, ax plus b whole square. Okay. Find the antiderivative, find the integration. Again doing the same thing, let dy by dx of a is equal to ax plus b whole square. How to make here whole square? That means a should be taken ax plus b cube, 3ax plus b whole square. Okay, for balancing this 3, what should be done? Okay, so now we'll try to adjust it. Ax plus b whole cube, and if you differentiate this term, 3ax plus b whole square and again ax plus b, that is a. Okay, so this is coming here 3 for balancing 1 upon 3, and a is also coming. Now you can check it. Its differentiation is 1 upon 3a, 3ax plus b whole square, and again differentiation of ax plus b, that is a. A cancel, 3 cancel, ax plus b whole square. Okay, so what is the antiderivative of it? It is 1 upon 3a ax plus b whole cube, right? And with everything there's a plus c. By the way, it is not required, we know that, because antiderivative we are using. But for each and every integration we have to put constant term c. Okay. One more I want to take from it. Sin 2x, fifth question. Sin 2x minus 4e to the power 3x. Minus 4e to the power 3x. Okay. Let dy by dx a is equal to sin 2x minus 4e to the power 3x. What should be taken here? May I take cos 2x? We are aware of that. Cos 2x minus sin 2x, and 2 is balance. Okay. So that is minus 4 e to the power x. Integration is same as e to the power x. So e to the power 3x, 4 as it is. E to the power 3x upon 3. For balancing here I have to put 3. Okay. Now you can check it. If I differentiate this term, minus 1 upon 2 cos 3x plus sin 2x into 2 minus 4 into 3 e to the power 3x multiply by 3. So that means this 3 is coming in the form of upon 3. Okay. It is coming in the form of upon 3. This 3 cancel, 4 e to the power 3x. Okay. So that is the answer of it. This is the procedure of inspection, method of inspection. Okay. Now we are starting another question from this exercise. Now this condition is removed. Now you can solve the question by integration method. Okay. Some questions I am taking from this exercise. Question number 6. Now here it is clearly for find the following integrals in exercise 6 to 20. Sixth question I am taking integration sign 4e to the power 3x plus 1. Okay, dx. Integrate the term. In integration, the rules are the same. Integration 4 e to the power 3x dx plus 1 into dx. Okay. Integration sign at dx is there. That means we have to integrate this term. Whenever this sign will remove, dx will remove. That means this is the answer of it. Okay. We'll simplify it. Constant term can write here outside. E to the power 3x dx plus 1 into dx. Okay. 4. E to the power 3x. E to the power 3x. What is the integration of e to the power 3x? E to the power 3x and upon 3. Upon 3. Why upon 3? Because you can check it by the inspection method. After that, the substitution method will be told later on. But you first check it 3x. The integration differentiation of 3x is 3. So for balancing 3, we have tried here 1 upon 3 plus 1. Integration of 1 is x plus constant. So the result is 4 upon 3 e to the power 3x plus x plus c. Okay. Right. After that, many questions are there. One question number 10 I am taking from it. Question number 10. Integration of root x minus 1 upon root x whole square dx. Okay. How to solve it? A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab x cancel dx. Okay. Integration of x dx plus 1 upon x dx minus 2 dx. Okay. Integration of x, the basic formula x to the power n. X to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So here x to the power 1, 1 plus 1, 2 upon 2 plus integration of 1 upon x is log x minus 2 integration of 1 is x plus c. Because integration of differentiation of constant term is 0 and integration of constant term is x variable. Okay. Other question. I want to take a question number 12. X cube plus 3x plus 4 upon root x dx. In this question, if number terms are given in the denominator, we have to remove these terms from the denominator or will shift these terms. Okay. So I can use one thing, x cube plus 3x plus 4 upon x to the power 1 by 2 into dx. Okay. What is the meaning of x cube upon x to the power 1 by 2 plus 3x upon x to the power 1 by 2 plus 4 upon x to the power 1 by 2. Okay. Loss of exponent 3 minus 1 by 2. 3 minus 1 by 2 plus 3x to the power 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 4x to the power minus 1 by 2 into dx. Have you understood it? Shifting. Bases are same, the power will be subtracted. Nothing is here, the power is 1. X to the power 6 minus 1, 5 by 2 plus 3 x to the power 1 by 2 plus 4x to the power minus 1 by 2 dx. Now integrate the term by the basic formula. X to the power 5 upon 2 plus 1 upon 5 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 4 x to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, plus c. So what is coming here? X to the power 5 to 7 upon 2 and this 7 upon 2 becomes 2 upon 7 plus 3 x to the power 3 by 2, 3 by 2 it is 2 by 3 plus 4 x to the power 1 by 2 it is 1 by 2 becomes 2 plus c. So what is the final answer? 2 upon 7 x to the power 7 upon 2 plus 3 cancel 2x to the power 3 by 2 plus 4 to the 8 x to the power 1 by 2 plus c. Okay, this is the integration of the term. This is an introductory exercise. Simple questions are there in this exercise so that you would be expert in practicing of solving those questions. Okay, I am taking one question number 13 also. X cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. In this term, x minus 1 denominator is a problematic term. Okay, we'll take x square common from here, so it is x minus 1 plus 1 common, it is x minus 1 upon x minus 1. Okay, next term, x minus 1 common, x square plus 1 upon x minus 1. One term cancel, x square plus 1 dx. Integration of this, x cube upon 3 plus x plus c. Okay, now coming to the question number 18. 18th question. Sec x plus tan x dx. How to solve this question? Sec square x plus sec x into tan x. Now you remember that the differentiation of tan x is sec square x. That means the differentiation of sec square x is tan x. So when we integrate the term, we'll try to convert the trigonometric terms into the form of sec square x, sec x into tan x, cosec square x, cosec x into cot x. Okay, just reverse procedure. So it is sec square x dx plus sec x tan x into dx. Integration of sec square x is tan x. Integration of sec x tan x is sec x plus c. Okay, you will remember like that. Difference of tan x sec square x, difference of sec x is sec x into tan x. Okay. Question number 19. Sec square x upon cosec square x. How to solve it? Sec square x upon cosec square x. Okay. We know that the integration of sec square x is tan x direct and cosec square x is cot x. But this sec square x, I can write 1 upon cos square x. Sec is a reciprocal of cos, and 1 upon sin square x dx. What is coming this? Sin square x upon cos square x. Therefore, it is tan square x. But we don't know what is the integration of tan square x. So tan square x we can write here sec square x minus 1. And now it is okay, sec square x dx minus 1 dx. So integration of sec square x is tan x minus x plus c. So whenever you are having a term of tan square x, you convert into the form of sec square x minus 1. Okay. One question number 20. 2 minus 3 sin x upon cos square x dx. Okay. We'll separate 2 upon cos square x minus 3 sin x upon cos square x. Is it okay? So it is coming 2 sec square x, simply integration possible, minus 3 sin x upon cos x, it is tan x into sec x. How did I do it? Sin upon cos tan and 1 cos is to be subtracted, here it is sec x. 2 sec square x, 2 tan x minus 3 sec x into tan x, it is sec x plus c. Okay. One optional question is given if, one question of it, 22, let us see 22, if dy by dx fx is equal to 4x cube minus 3 upon x to the power 4, okay, such that f of 2 is equal to 0. Then find f of x. Then find f of x. Okay. Look at this question. dy dx f of x is equal to this, such that f of 2 is equal to 0. Then find f of x. Okay. How to solve this question? Differentiation of this term is that one. dy by dx f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3 upon x to the power 4. So that means f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3 upon x to the power 4 dx. Is that okay? And what is the meaning of it? We are going to integrate this term. F of x is equal to 4 integration of x cube x to the power 4 upon 4 minus 3 x to the power minus 4 dx. This is the term. So f of x is equal to x to the power 4 minus 3 x to the power minus 4 plus 1 upon minus 4 plus 1. So f of x is equal to x to the power 4 minus 3 x to the power minus 3 upon minus 3. It is cancelled, and that means f of x is equal to x to the power 4 minus minus plus 1 upon x cube. Okay. Clearly it is mentioned that f of 2 is equal to 0. So what is, when put x is equal to 2 and f of 2 is equal to 0. So that means here x to the power, so this term is equal to 0, and we are finding the value of f of x. So if f of 2 is equal to 0, they are saying, okay, so that is the meaning. When we put in place of x, there's a 2, this is, such that f of 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Then f of x is equal to, here I can put 0, and for finding the value of f of x. So this is x to the power, actually it is MCQ type question. X to the power 4 plus 1 upon x cube, its answer is coming. Now we are finding the value of constant. So the value of constant is equal to, when I put 2, so 2 to the power 4 plus 1 upon 2 to the power 3. 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 plus 1 upon 2 to the 4 to the 8. 108 LCM, 128 plus 1, so 129 upon 8. So that means the value is, hence the value, because when you differentiate this term, then plus c is also coming here, like this. So it is, the answer is x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x cube plus 129 upon 8. Okay, this is the value of it, plus 129 upon 8. That means the answer is B part is correct. Okay, no, not B part. C part is correct. X to the power 4 plus 1 upon x cube plus 129 upon 8. C part is correct. Okay, so that is the end of exercise 7.1. In the next lesson, we'll have to discuss about the integration by substitution. These are the simple integration. In those simple integration, you can check by inspection also, by inspection method. Our basic formula can be used and we can find the value and solve this exercise 7.1. Okay, thanks for watching.